Hello, this video is for anyone needing guidance on how to start their own art journey. As always, the first step should be to start with just pen and paper. Once I got as comfortable with the pen and paper, I decided to start doing digital, and the first thing I used was actually this iPhone, an iPhone 5, and you can see how tiny it is compared to everything else. And I just used this with my finger. I then wanted to improve a little bit, and since it's hard to see what you're drawing with your finger always in the way, I went and got this stylus, which has like this clear nib, so it's a little bit easier to see what you're drawing on, even though this stylus doesn't work anymore. But yeah, this is what I used for a while before upgrading to a drawing tablet, which is the one that this is all sitting on. Now, this drawing tablet is around $50 on Amazon, and a tablet like this should be one that you start with when you're looking for a drawing tablet. Don't get a screen tablet at the start, even though the phone was basically a screen tablet. It's a much cheaper option to start with this, especially if you don't really have the phone as an option for your first option. Upgrading to even this and having a computer works just the same, and it's very cheap. Now this goes on to my next topic, which is programs. You don't want to start with expensive programs at the start when you can use free programs that do basically the same thing. Learn and get comfortable with that first before deciding to upgrade to a paid program. So the first program I would recommend is actually Krita. It's free, versatile, and you can paint, you can do vector, and you can animate all in Krita. And it has all the essentials for starting out for 2D artist. Now for 3D artists, Blender is basically the same as Krita. It's open source, it's versatile, but you could do modeling, sculpting, topology, texturing, shading, rigging, animation, video editing, post-processing. They even have 2D drawing within 3D space. And this is not including all the things that you can do with plugins. So Krita and Blender are two essential programs, I would say, for any beginner starting out. A third bonus program that's also free and is very helpful for artists is a program called PureRef. This program, you can organize your references, make mood boards, and it's absolutely free, and it's very useful for an artist starting out. Now I'm going to be moving towards paid programs. Now the first paid program that I've personally got and that I would recommend is Clip Studio. Clip Studio is a one-time fee of $50 or a payment plan of around $10, I believe. It offers the same features as Krita, but has a more refined process, a lot more assistive features, and it also has like a built-in 3D model poser for building your own references, all within the app. I have an animation version with several other features, but that one costs around, I believe, $200.
If you want to do the animation with Clip Studio, instead of going this route, you could probably just go with the monthly plan, since it would be the cheaper option. Go to One Device, EX, and you'll be paying $8 a month.
Next, for other paid programs, which I personally don't recommend because I don't use them myself and they're a little on the pricier side, but they are viable options because these are industry standard for most places, is Photoshop, which is, every industry uses Photoshop. My thoughts on it is that it's expensive and it's subscription based, so you have to keep paying on it, and it's not really worth it for just an artist starting out. For 3D, you got ZBrush and Maya. They're expensive, subscription based, and also industry standard. I would personally just stick with the free programs because they're cheaper alternatives to the paid programs, and you get basically the same.
You pay separately for all these different programs, or it's one big bundle for all these different programs that they have, or you can just get Blender, which has all those different features that these different programs have, into one thing. You know what I'm saying? That's my thinking behind it. I think Blender's just can do it all. Like I said, industry standard. These programs here are what industries use. as an individual starting out digitally, I'm suggesting you lean towards these free programs because they offer same things, if not more. You could do all that for free.
When you're at this level and you found a program that suits you and your needs, and you've gotten comfortable enough with it, you can stay at this point for as long as you'd like. If you were to upgrade, I would invest in a screen tablet so you could actually see what you're drawing, maybe something bigger, all up to your personal preference at this point, because at this point you'd be comfortable with wherever you're at. There are lots of options to choose from on the market, so just do your research before getting it. This tablet here that I've been using is just a Veeq, and I could put the link in my description for it. I just recently decided to upgrade to a screen tablet, and the choice that I went with was actually an iPad. In conclusion, I'd say start small, get comfortable with that, and then upgrade as you get comfortable with things, because then like it starts to cycle again. That's basically the whole process behind this, and this is how you should get started, you know, becoming a digital artist. But yeah, these are my tips for starting out as a digital artist. Let me know what you think in the comments. You know, leave a like, do all the YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.